Hey guys, so in today's video we're going to be making keto Cheez-Its. So this is a super easy one ingredient type of thing, so no recipe really involved, no prep work involved. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it and I'll show you how easy it is to make these. To make these keto Cheez-Its, all you're going to need is one ingredient, ultra thin cheese slices. I'm using mild cheddar. And all you're going to need is a baking sheet and some parchment paper. Okay, and then once you have your parchment paper laid down on the baking sheet, the only thing to do is to cut these cheese slices. So I'm not going to make the whole pack. I believe there's like maybe 11 or 12 in this pack. I'm only going to make like 5 or 6 slices to last for the next few days or so. You can make as many slices as you want, so there's really no recipe to this. It's just that simple. So I'm just going to show you how you want to cut them, and then the only other thing we have to do is lay them down and put them in the oven. So for this, I found the easiest method for me is using a pizza slicer, and then you're just going to cut them 2 times in each direction. So now we're going to cut them 2 times in the other direction. And then as you can see, they're just tiny little squares about the same size as Cheez-Its. And then the only thing you have to do is lay them down on the parchment paper. Okay, so you're going to just repeat the process until you have cut all the cheese slices that you want to make. And let's just go ahead, and I'm just going to continue to do this until they're all done. We are all done. I'm going to do the others on a different batch, but just so that we can just go on with the video and show you the next step, just gonna go ahead and put these in there like that. But I'm also gonna show you something else if you do want to make them look like actual Cheez-Its. You know, Cheez-Its have that hole in the center, so what you can do is use a flat end of a skewer stick if you have a little straw or something like that. What you can do if you really wanted to is you can actually put a hole in the middle of the Cheez-It and have them resemble more like Cheez-Its. Now, sometimes I do this and sometimes I don't. Today I am not going to be doing that part, but if you guys want to do that, then that is how you do it. So now what we're going to do is we are going to pop these in the oven at 250 degrees, and we're going to do that for 30 to 35 minutes. Alright guys, and the Cheez-Its are done. As you can see, they are baked, they are crispy, and you just want to let them cool off for just a few minutes. Just like 5 minutes or so is good enough. And then guys, these fall right off the parchment paper. You would think that they would get stuck to the parchment paper, but they don't. There's no need to spray anything down beforehand because cheese already releases its own oils, so you don't need to spray your parchment paper. Now I normally do this before I bake them, but I forgot. But I normally like to sprinkle them with a little bit of salt. Not a lot of salt, just a few sprinkles on each cracker, not a lot at all. Then it's going to be too much salt since cheese already contains salt. But I find that it does improve the taste. So you can sprinkle them on before or after, it really doesn't matter. But as you can see, they easily come off of the parchment paper. You don't even have to fight to get them off. So now we're just going to remove them all from the parchment paper, and pretty much they're done, guys. So the only thing left to do now is store them in a container. So I normally like to store them in a Tupperware, and then I have a crunchy little snack to last me over the next few days. These will probably honestly last all week. Remember, this is cheese, so the more of them you eat, you're just eating cheese like all day long. So if you have to watch your fat intake, then you definitely want to keep that in mind. But hey, if you want a crunchy little snack without the guilt, without the carbs. This is a zero carb snack, you guys. Zero carb Cheez-Its. And there's really nothing else to it. This is one of the most simple things you can ever make keto. There's no reason to go buy those expensive packs of keto crackers and stuff when you can make them right here at home for, let's see, this whole pack of cheese costs $2.49, which is less than a pack of Cheez-Its, and I'm only making half of the pack. So here's what they look like, okay? And let me just break one for you. Right here, I'm gonna break it. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear that or not, but I will taste this. So hopefully you can hear me chewing right now, for the only purpose of knowing that these are crunchy. And they're so good. They're so good. I make these every once in a while. Even my teenage son is like, can I have some? Can I have some? And I'm like, no, because you can eat regular Cheez-Its, but I always end up giving him some anyway. But they are super good. Obviously, they're not like real Cheez-Its, but they're definitely, for you to be able to have the option to do this real quick and have a little handful of Cheez-Its on keto versus going and buying a packaged box of Cheez-Its and cheating and then getting off track, then I would definitely go with these, because they're definitely not far off. As much as you probably don't want to believe it, there are other Cheez-It recipes that you can actually make with almond flour and stuff, which I'll be trying that, experimenting with that also. But I just want to show you guys a little quick 1 ingredient Cheez-It recipe. So if you guys try these, let me know. If you are new here and you're not subscribed and you do enjoy keto recipes, then please make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you can be updated every time we drop a video. On this channel, I really try to focus on really simple recipes. We have busy lives and not everyone has time to spend like 4 hours or 5 hours preparing in the kitchen all day for dinner. And I'm definitely one of those people. I have a full-time job, so I definitely don't have time for that. So I really try to focus on really simple recipes that your whole family can enjoy. So definitely subscribe if you are interested in that. And I will see you on the next video.